So I'm going to see my ex-boyfriend again this weekend. I can do whatever I want. And anyways,
this is the fifth time that I've told a guy on a dating app, hey, I really like you, like I have a good feeling about you, let's go out, let's do this, and they unmatch me. What do you want?
I just need to vent, because why am I always the second option? Every single time, I swear. I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around. And I get it. I have a complicated life. I'm headstrong. I have 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom with 2 baby daddies. I understand all of that. It's not an easy situation. And
I don't understand if I hear one more man say that they are not interested in marriage and it's like pulling teeth to get us to marry them, I am going to pull all of my hair out. I don't get it. Like, what have women done to men that all of a sudden y'all don't want to be married anymore?
So, like, I really want to be, like, married because I was married for 16 years and I've been divorced now for 5 years. But I'm just done dating. So, you're just gonna have to bring me a ring and, marry me.
whoever fought for women's rights to work should have been put in their place. And by that, I mean back in the kitchen, because I'll stay at home and take a few beatings if it means I get to stay home and cook all day.
I like this one.
Okay, I turned 40 this year, and I've never been in love. I've never been in a relationship.
At this point, I'm sorry, but men just shouldn't have rights.
I hate men.
I am 42 years old. I am single. Again.
So I got stood up on a date tonight. I show up to the bar.
I don't get how people ask someone on a date.
I got stood up.
Who pays on the first date?
I prefer to not pay on the first day. I prefer to split.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
You want to have a train ran on you? You know what? Yeah, there's been times I've been like, no, that'll be a good time. I have an opportunity for you right now. Like, we have. Oh my God, no!
She belongs to the streets.
Fuck it, I'm tired of being single. At this point, I'll try just about anything.
Romeo, oh Romeo, where art thy Romeo?
Here's what women say when they're tired of being single. They're tired of the dudes pumping and dumping them. The guys that are attractive, the guys that get them wet, that turn them on, those men are not committing to them. Those dudes don't got to settle down, right? These women got a lot of dudes in their DMs. They're on the dating apps. They're getting matches, all that. Dudes be approaching these chicks, but they're like, I don't want that guy, right? These women want an exceptional dude. They want a guy who's a superhero to only be with them, and they be basic themselves. So this is why these women are single, is because they're too picky for their own good. They want the perfect guy.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you have a good man in your life, hold on to him.
Okay, so I'm 32 years old and I've never been in a committed relationship. I've never had a boyfriend.
Y'all, my life is in absolute shambles. It's hands down the worst it's ever been, and I'm like living every day in complete misery.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be single my entire life.
She looks like Miss Piggy. She looks like Roseanne. I could go on and on. She got to be easy 300 pounds. What you mean you got to be single the rest of your life? Stop focusing on a relationship and get in the gym. Lose weight. See, these are the type of chicks who don't want to be with overweight men. They only want to be with guys who are in shape. And they get mad when guys who are in shape just pumping and dumping them and smashing them on a 11 p.m. at midnight. Like men are not, guys who respect themselves are not trying to be seen in public with a woman like this. Double, maybe triple chins. I mean, I'm not trying to roast her, but let's be real. She's single because she don't want to lose weight. And the guys that she qualifies for, she don't want those dudes.
And I don't want a single person in here. You'll find someone. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Someone.
She's the type to say, I'm not trying to settle. But any man being with her is settling.
Someone will find you. Someone will love you. No.
I don't want to be single. I don't want to be single no more. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. You should not be surprised that I'm single. I live in LA.
So where are those single 30 to 40-year-old men at?
A lot of them are just doing their own thing. They go to work, they go home, they enjoy their hobbies. Some might be online dating. But for the most part, many of them have given up on dating, unfortunately. The risks just outweigh the benefits at this point. They don't feel appreciated for their efforts. They feel like everything they do is bare minimum. They're tired of all the unreasonable expectations.
Hi, I'm supposed to be on a date right now, but I got stood up.
Rejected.
So instead, I'm gonna go to dinner and margaritas with my best.
Expectations.
Hi, I'm supposed to be on a date right now, but I got stood up.
Rejected.
So instead, I'm gonna go to dinner and margaritas with my best friend, and here's what I'm wearing.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
Guess what? It's another fall, and I'm still single. You want to know why? Because you won't stop playing games. But I want to go apple picking. I want to cop pumpkins. I want to drink apple cider with you while we watch a movie. But we can't because you won't get your act together.
Again, what she means is the guys that she wants, the guys in that top 5 to 10%, don't want to get their act together, which means they don't want to commit to them. Like, all these chicks are going to be alone. They're going to be stuck with cats and box wine their entire life because they just don't want to get a guy who's on their level. Listen, these women don't qualify for the guys that they want. Their attitude is bad. They're overweight, like you saw in the previous clip. They don't know how to act. They're selfish. They're not bringing none to the table. These men, listen, men are not trying to settle down with these chicks, especially if he's an attractive guy. Why would he? He can smash this chick. He can get this chick. He don't got to really commit. He don't got the responsibility of a relationship. He ain't trying to go no apple picking. He's trying to smash and keep it moving.
When she says that she takes things slow and is an old-fashioned or traditional woman, that's a statement prepared especially for you. She gave it all away in the past with 0 questions. Now you're the lucky one who has to pay for it.
Today, I'm really struggling with being single. I've just been crying. I'm not about to come on here and cry again though, because I keep on crying on TikTok and it's really embarrassing. But I'm just really struggling being single today. Like, I just don't want to be single. I just want to be in a relationship. And it's actually really fucked up, like when I actually deep it.
The reason why we want to be in a relationship because they get the benefits. They get dates. They get resources, they get gifts, they get vacations, they get protection. Man, what woman wouldn't want to be in a relationship? But for a man, it's like an interview. You're getting grilled. Where do you work? How much money you make? Can you provide this? Men are like, man, it's like a daunting task to be in a relationship as a man because you got to provide so much. You got to give all this value, and all these women got to do is just show up and receive.
I heard that the best place to meet a man was Home Depot. Let's see.
So somebody told me that we're no longer using dating apps. We're going to Trader Joe's, Home Depot to find our husband, and that's what we're going to do today.
Where do you go to meet men? And she's over 45. Where do you go to meet men? Home Depot.
I will never block my ex, and here's why. I have so much love for him, and I care for him so deeply that if he needed me right now and he texted me and said, Maddie, I need you because this, and this happened, or, you know, this is going on, I need support, I would be there in a heartbeat.
Listen, this is true. Every woman has that one guy that they would drop everything for. The guy who probably didn't want to commit to her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy. They'll say, you know what, I'm at your beck and call, right? It's simply the guy that didn't want to be with them in a long-term relationship, the guy that didn't, you know, that didn't see the value in them. And those type of guys, these women always run back to, right? Listen, women don't fight over a good man. All right, remember this. Women don't fight and compete over good, honest, hardworking, caring, loving men. They always complain about guys who didn't want them, guys who treated them like trash, guys who got other girlfriends, guys who were players, who were bad boys. They always complain about those guys.
Okay, is it that men just don't want to commit anymore? I was reading an article on that the other day. Said it's like the new norm. Like,
she looks old and washed up.
It's okay for men not to want to commit anymore like they used to? Or is it that they have too many options now?
Would you date someone who's plus size?
No.
Rejected.
I'd like to work out a lot, so I like someone who like has the same interests as me.
If she likes you, she's sleeping with you. If she's not sleeping with you, she doesn't like you.
So now we have this paradigm of men avoiding women out of a place of fear and protection. And then we have women trying to step into their masculinity so that they can do it all on their own because they are afraid that they won't actually have the right leadership, that they can't trust the masculine.
Women don't share resources, they just don't. Where if I make a bunch of money, I'll gladly build a home and, have children with you, whatever. Just don't be a whore. It's in a woman's psyche and nature to want a better man. That's why we're with him in the first place. He was an actor, he had status, everything else. But let's switch it around. Let's say you are the actress, he was a nobody. Would you give him a chance? Nope.
Hell no.
Nope. And that is why men need to be better than women. Right there.
The real and vulnerable moments of being single. I've been psyching myself up to go to this restaurant that I've never been to before, and it's like the cutest little place, and I was like, I'm gonna go tonight. So I got ready.
I came to the conclusion these women don't really want relationships. They don't want anything long-term or meaningful, because if they do, they won't be able to get on social media and trauma bond and post all these things about, I'm single, I'm alone. Right? These women can get boyfriends, trust me. They can get guys, but in order for them to get that engagement, that click-through rate, in order for them to keep their fans happy and their followers happy on TikTok and social media, they have to talk about how they're single and alone, and I'm so miserable, I'm so sad. This is a big reason why these chicks are single. Because they'd rather, as crazy as it sounds, they'd rather, entertain their followers and get the likes and clicks as opposed to being in a relationship with a man.
And I walked in, and all of a sudden, I felt like all eyes were on me. Like everybody at the bar knew that I was alone, and everybody had somebody.
Has swung to the opposite extreme. 100%. I've seen men who have done nothing. I've seen men that have placed a hand on a woman's back and have been called into HR. I've seen lies women have told. Men have lost their jobs because of it. So, right, the tensions are very high because now it's believe all women, hashtag. I mean, I can't believe that hashtag even exists. Like, there's literally a hashtag that says believe all women, when really we don't take into account women who have BPD or narcissistic personality disorder or any of those personality disorders that could contribute to a woman just flat out lying to ruin a man. So I really do think that we are in a very, very, very weird time when it comes to men and women. The tensions couldn't be higher.
Why are men not men anymore? For the past 48 hours, I disassembled a bed, carried it to my car, all the parts, by the way, carried a vanity to my car, loaded it in the car. No, because fuck you, America, for making me work 4 fucking jobs! 4 jobs! While I'm in college in rural fucking Tennessee, and I can barely pay my own fucking rent, and I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 fucking jobs, and I still can't graduate on time, and I still can't graduate early, even though I'm taking 21 credit hours next semester! It's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair anymore. It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever be fair? No, because I'm a woman in America.
I hate men so much, literally.
What is going on here?
I do not want to work. I'm tired of it. What happened to the girls who get to stay home and cook and clean, and that's their job? That is our occupation, and they get to just relax during the day and just make sure everything's good when their husband comes home. Who fought for women to go back to work? Who did it? Because I got a word I want to speak with you. I have never dreamed of a job. Oh, what's your dream job? I dream of not having a job.
Look at her face. But this is what women have fought for. You guys wanted to go to work, which is fine. You guys want to get degrees and travel and pay your own bills, but there's always a cause and effect to everything. I personally think that women just want to go to work so they can pay for their nails, their makeup, their clothes, their hair, and that's it. And they just want to get with a man, and we take care of all the bills and the mortgage and the vacations and the dates. Women, they don't like the responsibility of life. This is what it comes down to. They just want to go out and have a good time and live in la la land, like they're free like a butterfly, go to a job, and get their paycheck, and that's it, and just live life. They don't want to actually be an adult.
I have never dreamed of a job. Oh, what's your dream job? I dream of not having a job.
So apparently single men are starting to become afraid to approach women in real life because they don't want to be viewed as creepy. Around like 53% according to this one study.
What makes you wifey material?
Do I need to explain?
Yes. Anybody can look good.
He ain't lying.
What qualities do you have?
I just said it. Like, honestly, like I think at the end of the day,
my entire For You page right now is romance and relationships, but you know what? I have faced rejection from 4 different men in the past 5 days.
Rejected.
There's this guy at my work, right? And when I first started, he was so nice. Literally was like, hey, like whatever, how's your day? He wasn't like exactly like that, but like whatever. He was just really nice, really friendly, cool people. Okay? He told another coworker, oh my god, I like her, like tell her and then let me know how she's feeling. She told me. I said, Mans is not my type. I come into work the next day. I'm thinking everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's great. Literally, Mans ignores my presence. I'm not even there. I'm air. I'm like a ghost. This man will not make eye contact with me. He will not acknowledge my presence.
As crazy as this kind of sound, guys, women think that you're a fan and they're the celebrity. They think that just because they don't even like you, they don't even find it attractive, that you should still talk to them and go out of your way to make them happy, to acknowledge their presence. This is how they think of you. They think that you're a peasant, as wild as it sounds. Guys, if you express interest in a woman and you let her know, hey, I find you attractive, I want to get with you, let's go on a date, I find you sexually appealing, and she doesn't reciprocate that same energy, listen, act like she does not exist. If I was you, if you working with women, just go to work, look through them, do whatever the task you got to do, clock in and clock out.
I just prefer girls in literally every possible way of speaking, and like
what does
if
that
I
even
could
mean?
go through life without interacting with men, that sounds like paradise.
I just wasn't expecting guys to still be so immature in their 30s or be so scared of commitment. But when you're 34, when you're 35 and you're still like, yeah, I don't know what I want. I'm like, dude, you're like old.
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk jobs.
We're not. I don't want to be here anymore.
Man's flirt, depending on how he looks and presents, is another man's sexual harassment.
Yes.
And we are not doing a good job as women being able to explain why it's sexual harassment versus being an attractive opportunity. Men are frustrated. Men are not understanding what is the difference and why am I a threat if I'm being kind to you. So because of your behavior, women, I am now going to pull back my finances and resources. I'm now going to reduce my presence. I'm going to reduce my intentions, my efforts.
The fact that we work until we have to die just for the privilege of being alive? Huh?
Okay, TikTok, help me out. Someone said dating me is like buying a used car. I can't undo that comment. So my question is, what kind of car am I and how many miles does it have? Let me give you a run back, okay? I have 4 kids. I am twice divorced by 28.
Jesus Christ.
So a paper came out recently that looked at the impact of the Me Too movement on academia, and it actually shows that post-Me Too, women's productivity fell largely due to fewer collaborations with male researchers. The paper shows that this drop is most pronounced at universities where the perceived risk of sexual harassment accusations is highest. So the actual findings comparing research before and after the movement are right here, and as you can see, after the Me Too movement, collaborations with male researchers inside the same institution fell to close to 0. The author points out that men feel like if they accidentally say the wrong thing, they could be canceled or fired. She also notes that institutions that have clear policies on sexual harassment help reduce this perceived risk. And this is
I talked to dudes in the past and they've told me, man, when I go to work, I just do what I got to do. I clock in and clock out and I go home. They're not trying to be friends with women. They're not trying to get drinks afterwards. They're not even trying to eat lunch with women because of the perceived threat as far as her saying something that I didn't say or misconstruing something. And here's the thing, if you work with women, you know that they like to run the HR. They love the gossip. They love the drama. You work with women 8, 10, 12 hours a day, you know they're going to start something. You walk into work and you thought everything was cool and people looking at you weird. It's because that one female who don't like you or who do like you has started something. They started a rumor. Now people don't want to work with you. Now people kind of looking at you off. Working with women, you guys got to be very, very careful, man. They've gotten a lot of guys fired because of their feelings. And HR is, I'll be honest with you, it's mainly ran by women. So if they run the HR, human resources, you're basically in trouble. Now you have to prove your innocence. Just why I tell you guys, just go to work, get your money, go home.
This isn't just in academia. The paper also cites a 2018 study which showed that 60% of male managers are uncomfortable participating in common activities with women due to the same concerns. And a curious finding of the study was that men make up for the loss in this collaboration by just collaborating more with other men, whereas women don't make up for it at all. The author concludes her findings by saying that Me Too was important for raising awareness, but it's also increasingly important for institutions to have really clear sexual harassment guidelines.
If you're my soulmate, what the fuck is going on? Where are you? Where are you? It's rough out here. I'm fucking up.
I just walked by a construction site and nobody tried to holler at me.
Look at those lips. Dry with a septum pierced. I told you, women think that we're on this earth as men to give them validation and attention. If we don't want them, then something is wrong with us. No, men just are avoiding women. They're not giving you guys the time of day. She's not even attractive. Even the tools, the refrigerators, think that they deserve your attention, that they deserve you to just look at them. That's how powerful we are as men.
Did I lose it?
Come to the realization that I just don't want to work anymore. Like, it doesn't matter the job, the career path, the location. I just don't want to fucking work anymore.
I don't want to work anymore.
You're a woman that goes into the gym and you ask yourself, like, why does every man stare at me? Why don't I get approached by these men? Is something wrong with me? I'm gonna tell you the answer. I'm not being delulu. This is just facts. I know it, and I've heard it from men saying why they don't approach me. The reason why you are not getting approached is because these men see you as a woman with high value.
What?
A lot of men just want to have fun, so they go and push themselves on women that they think don't have high value. This is the truth. Like, I'm trying to be kind, but that is the truth. If you are not getting approached in a place where everyone's breaking their necks to stare at you, they know that if they approach you, you will hurt their ego.
You know what's crazy, guys? I don't think modern women can grasp and fathom the fact that men can just go to the gym and come home. We can go to the grocery store and come home. We can go to the mall or library and just come home. We don't have to talk and interact with women all the time. But women, they can't grasp that. They can't understand the fact that we just want to do what we got to do and leave. They always have to have the spotlight on them. This is why I say women see us men as peasants. They see us as, you know, individuals who should worship them. We are their fans and they're the celebrities. This is how they view the situation between men and women. So if you don't talk to them, oh, something's wrong. We're just scared and we're intimidated. No, we just want to go in, do what we got to do, and get in our car and go home. This is what I told you. Women can't live and survive without male attention. If we don't acknowledge them, they're going to lose their mind.
And they know that you are better than them. Men can sense if a woman is better than them, and that intimidates them. That just makes them scared, like, oh shit, like, no woman can be better than me.
What?
Why isn't football on the TV?
First preseason game?
No. No.
Oh my God. Imagine this being your wife or girlfriend, man. I came to the conclusion women don't like to see us men happy. When we're doing something we love, when we're hiking, when we go fishing, when we hang out with the bros, when we just watch football or watch sports on TV and kick back and have a drink, they lose their mind because the attention is not on them.
First preseason game?
No. 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 Oh, it's starting. No.
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money.
I love getting my pink taco ate by an experienced munch. Like, they will go down and know exactly where to apply pressure. And when they pull out the combo at the same time, I'm not lasting. I'm not lasting.
I'm 25, okay? Like, I'm 25. Clock is kind of ticking. I'm not in a rush. But the clock is kind of ticking, okay? So I'm, like, realizing, like, okay, I'm 25. I'm almost to 30. I'm, like, getting real close to 30. Not saying I want to be married and have kids by 30, but I'm I'm like, we need to speed it up a little bit, but dating is so fucking hard.